I've had the transcript from the House Budget Committee hearing today on 516-25 into AI so that it could give us a breakdown of the arguments from the Democrat side and from the Republican side. I also fed the actual bill into AI and I had it go through and kind of highlight the parts where the meeting, where people had points of contention about in the bill. So that way it kind of gives us a summary of what's going on. I shared the chat out. You can go to here, screenshot this if you would like. There we go. That's the link. And then if you just scan that QR code, I don't know if your buddy has a phone next to you or something, go for it. Okay, let's check this out. So I'm not going to read through this entire chat. Like I would advise you to go through and check it out on your own. I am going to talk about the parts about artificial intelligence that are in the bill that I am not exactly pleased with. One thing that's inside of the bill that they had put in concerning SNAP and Medicaid was that they put in work requirements. So that means that you would have to like have a job in order to get certain benefits. Let's see. Scroll through here. Of course, the Republican side, they framed it as being like the best bill in the world. And then the Democrat side said that it's a tax cut for billionaires that is funded by cutting benefits for the poorest and most vulnerable, which is, hey, you and me. Okay, let's scroll through here. This is where I had it go through and actually read the bill for us and kind of narrow down the stuff that's being changed. So work requirements are tightened. Let's see, expands the age range for general work requirements from 1859 to 18 to 64, so that's years of age. Let's see, changes exemptions for parents, homeless, veterans, blah, blah, blah. Waiver tightening, state cost sharing, Medicaid changes. Okay, environmental program repeals, phases out some stuff. This I hate. Okay, immigration fee changes. So people who say, hey, why don't you just come here legally have no fucking clue what the immigration process is like. The last time that I read up on this, from a country that is not war torn, so one that's like Mexico where people are not asylum seekers, we can only accept 50,000 people per year. So we have this huge backlog of people who are just trying to get in. And it costs money to do this shit too. Like, I have friends who have paid tens of thousands of dollars to immigration lawyers who have been here since they were like 3 years old. It is a fucked up process. The Republicans are definitely not helping it. This whole we had to close down the border in order to fix our immigration problem, that's just such complete bullshit. I'll go over a video on just how much of an asinine idea building a border wall on that huge stretch of land that we have is. It is so unfeasibly expensive and just unmaintainable. All right, I'm getting off track. All right, you guys can go and read through that on your own. This is the part that I want to get to. So this is about artificial intelligence. So for those of you who don't know, what I do is I run a small company where I do IT work for people. I manage people's IT. I build programs and I do a bunch of other stuff. Pretty much if it involves tech, I screw around and have fun with it. I just got this smart open source plug that I'm going to be doing a video on my other channel, by the way. That's going to be fun. Okay. One of the things that they put inside of here is that they're doing Medicaid fraud detection using AI. I don't like that. AI is not, there should not be automatic denials and stuff that have to do with AI. There are parts inside of the bill that say that they're going to be using or implementing funding in order to have an automated detection system to auto approve or deny people for certain things. And I don't like that at all. So there's this general consensus that in the general public that computers don't make mistakes and programs are good to go. And dude, I'm here to tell you that that is bullshit. So yeah, computers don't make mistakes, but people do. And people program these computers in order to do these things. One of the defining moments as a kid that I had an argument when I was like 10 years old with the school librarian because the librarian told me, oh, there is no way that you didn't return this book. You definitely have this book. You stole this book. And I know because computers don't make mistakes. I got mad. I walked her all the way over to the bookshelf and I pointed out using the old Dewey Decimal System exactly where that book was. Lo and behold, there it was. Did she apologize? No, hell no, because she's human. Anyway, I don't like the idea that we're going to be using AI to do automatic claims and denials. That's just not a good idea. Like, check this out. Look this up. You AI interviews. They'll interview for a job on LinkedIn, and then they'll get an AI bot that pops in and show them where to go. What just happened there? There we go. Wanted to show you guys where to go to get this kind of stuff. There we go. To get documents that have to do with these committee meetings that are in the House, just go to docs.house.gov. Here's where I got all the details for this one. You can download the bill itself and you can look at it. You can go here to gov.info and check out their past budgets for that were adopted. So like you can check out the past budget for the year 2025, which is just right here. Hop in, look at the PDF, all that good stuff. If you're ever curious about this stuff. And mind you, we're kind of at the discretion as just the general population who has a full-time job that's busting our ass to get things done. We don't have the time to go through all of these various things. And we're just constantly having to trust that what is being put in front of our face, that what people are saying is true. So I invite you to go look at the actual documentation. This is the bill. This is the one that they were arguing about today. It is a fucking 1,000 pages, and it's in that horrible, horrible legalese type format that makes it so difficult to read. That's why I fed it into AI. Pop it in there, ask questions, make sure that you ask ChatGPT to give you exact quotations or such so that you can go back and look at it inside of the bill and read the parts that interest you the most.